Hey, what's up you guys, it's Caboose XB. I'll bring you another Injustice 2 video, and today what I got for you guys is some official Starfire gameplay, breaking down the character, as well as showing off some epic gear for the character, and then in a little bit you're going to see some clash quotes and intro dialogue with Starfire, as well as obviously mixed in with some of the epic gear that you're going to see. Now before we get into all that though, I just wanted to ask you guys if you could leave a like rating on this video, as it shows your support, and I would really appreciate it. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. And with that said, well, let's jump into it. Let's talk about Starfire. So they showed her off and they really broke down the character up and down on the Watchtower live stream. They showed off all her moves, all the things that she's capable of. And one thing that I'm very excited about the character is that she is going to be extremely accessible for a lot of players out there who maybe aren't the best at fighting games. So that's definitely for me. I'm not the greatest at fighting games. I'm not the greatest at Injustice. I mean, I know what I know, and that's I take pride in that, I guess, but I'm not the best. So it looks like Starfire is going to be a character that very much suits my playstyle, in that, you know, she has her zoning, but she also has the ability to get in. She's got some amazing looking combos, which I'm all about. I like the combos that look cool, so I'm excited for that. And she just overall does decent damage. She doesn't do an insane amount of damage. She doesn't do a little amount of damage. She just does good damaging combos that aren't extremely hard to perform. So that's what I'm really happy about. Her trait looks really, really good. One of the best traits in the game, to be quite honest. The fact that you can special cancel her trait into some of her special moves, or all of her special moves, that is insane. I don't think any character has ever had that in Injustice or in Mortal Kombat games or anything like that. Not to say that Mortal Kombat games have traits, but you know what I mean. It's just something that's really, really unique to the character that not anybody else on the roster has. So I'm very excited to see how some of the pro players go out there with this character and perform with her with some of these abilities that she has. Now, I know some people are asking the question, well, when is Starfire dropping? When is she going to be coming out? Well, that has been confirmed to be tomorrow, August 8th. Now, if you own the digital deluxe edition of Injustice 2, the ultimate pack for Injustice 2, or if you just purchased Fighter Pack 1, you will be gaining early access to when she is available tomorrow. However, if you want to purchase her separately as her own character, you can do so next week. So if you wait a week, you'll be able to purchase her separately. There's also going to be the demo multiverse, as there always is with these characters when they are first released. So even if you don't want to buy Starfire right away, you can jump into that multiverse and be able to play as the character through the multiverse. So that is a really awesome thing. Now, moving on from all this, let's talk about some of the epic gear that they showed off for the character. One of them, of course, being the Blackfire loadout. So there is a Blackfire shader that pretty much gives you the color scheme of Blackfire from the comic books. And for those of you who don't know, Blackfire is the older sister to Starfire, and a lot of people were hoping that maybe she was actually going to be a premier skin in the game. But lo and behold, it's a shader, and you can make your loadout look like Blackfire, which I think is pretty damn cool. All the other loadouts are pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. One thing that I did notice with some of the different shaders that had equipped on some of the loadouts was that it does change the hair of Starfire as well, which I think is pretty damn cool. A lot of the other characters on the roster have those tiny little details added to them with the shader, and I like that they're continuing that trend with Starfire. So yeah, her epic gear looks awesome. I can't wait to see what her full roster of epic gear looks like. I can't wait to unlock some of it, but overall, I'm very, very impressed with the first impression that we got. Now, jumping in, let's talk about one big thing that happened with one of her pieces of intro dialogue. You're going to see a lot, like a whole compilation of intro dialogue in a second here, but I want to play this one for you specifically just so that we can talk about it real quick.
Help me understand your fighting style.
Good looks, quick wit, and a killer right hook.
Oh, just like Beast Boy.
So yeah, there you have it, a name drop to Beast Boy. That is really interesting, and I think what's most interesting about it is the fact that she does it in this like lighthearted way. You know, she's smiling, she doesn't seem like she's in distress over the fact of what happens to the character of Beast Boy and to Starfire in the comic books of Injustice. So to my understanding, in the comic books of Injustice, the Teen Titans were locked up in the Phantom Zone, besides of course, you know, Cyborg, who is out there working for the regime. But now that we have Starfire as DLC, it kind of eliminates that whole chance that, you know, they're not going to bring in DLC for characters that are dead or something like that in the comic books. So her mentioning Beast Boy, her saying it in this lighthearted way and everything, and having that possibility of characters from the comic books that may be dead or trapped in the Phantom Zone, whatever it might be, still show up as DLC, really increases my hopes that Beast Boy is going to be a DLC character in the game. He is amongst the most requested characters to be in Injustice 2, and NetherRealm has definitely delivered with highly requested characters as DLC, with Starfire and Red Hood being prime examples. To be quite honest, I think Beast Boy is in that number 3 slot. So let's see what's going to happen with Fighter Pack 2 and Fighter Pack 3. Here's hoping that Beast Boy does end up in the game. I would be hyped, and I know Uncaged would be as well. So with all that said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about Starfire's gameplay? What do you think about her epic gear? And what do you think about that Clash quote or the intro dialogue between Starfire and Black Canary where she mentions Beast Boy? I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm Caboose XBL, and once again, if you can leave a like rating on this video, it shows your support and I would really appreciate it. And in a little bit after the intro dialogue and stuff, you can click on our screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.
Wow. Meeting you is just so cool.
You face a princess of Tamaran.
Mind if we get a picture after?
All power, no talent.
Even Trigon couldn't take my heat.
Why hairy lady behind Bizarro?
The Titans can help you, Bizarro.
You help Bizarro. Bizarro help you.
I will fight to protect my home.
If it is battle you want, you will have it.
Please, I fought Trigon and won. Let's compare combat tactics.
You want to go a few rounds with me?
Dick always respected your training. Is this you welcoming me back?
It's your chance to prove yourself.
Your paranoia does not surprise me.